Assalamualaikum and good day. Today our group will talk about Netiquette. First, let me introduce our group members. I'm Alia Qistina and we have Syifa Darwisyah, Alia Husna, Fadlhlin Sakina and Siti Fatin Nurjeha. Let's start the presentation.
Now I'm going to explain about the rule of netiquette. First of all, what is the netiquette? Netiquette refers to the standard of behavior for polite and proper online conversation and also described as rules of conduct for respectful and appropriate communication on the internet. Now I'm going to explain the three main rules of netiquette. The first one, keep to the same standard of morality that you will in real life, which is you need to do the same act of communicating in a good way as is done in your real life to communicate in cyberspace. Second, be considerate with others when online, which is mean if you have something that you not disagree with people in online, you need to remind them friendly and respectfully, because we need to remember that we actually communicate with people and not simply with computers or smartphone. The third one is show your best self online. This is because when you're communicating online, they have certain anonymity that's not actually exists in your real life when you're talking to someone face to face. So this tip that you need to do is you need to avoid from writing message or individual words entirely in capital letters. Even you want to give this section more expression, is because in internet capital letters mean shouting and generally considered as impolite.
Now I'm going to share the examples of bad netiquette. Bad netiquette includes spamming, which involves sending unsolicited messages, especially advertising, repeatedly on the same site. Spamming remains economically viable due to advertisers' control over mailing lists, servers, and infrastructures. It is also a source of malware such as viruses, trojans, and worms, which can damage computer systems. It is crucial to avoid interacting with spammers and maintain good netiquette. Next is catfishing. Catfishing involves creating a fake internet identity to trick a target into a relationship, steal personal information, or blackmail them with embarrassing details. It can also involve lifting images and personal information from a real person's social media account or using artificial intelligence technology. To avoid being catfished, be suspicious of potential targets who message privately and ask to switch to a private chat option.
First is not allowing others to express themselves. It will build a really strong negative emotion within themselves that will also result them having anxiety attacks, having depressive episodes, or just shut themselves out from everybody, like keeping quiet and not talking about their emotion to anybody. It is very important for us to allow ourselves to understand and process our emotions. My second point is arguing. Though it could be good sometimes to argue because you may get things you never understood because of different point of view, like you ask point 1, point 2, point 3, and they have their own opinions, they have their own arguments within a thing. But it could also damage the relationship with your friends, with your partner, with your family, because if one do not apologize sincerely or maybe do not take it seriously, the argument could get too hectic and you would also lose the connection between you and other people. That will be such a waste over small matter, even if it's big, but there's nothing that we cannot fix by having good communication and not arguing unhealthily. And that is all for my points. Thank you very much.
Next, making offensive jokes, or in other words, inappropriate jokes. It is considered bad etiquette to make jokes that would be thought of as unacceptable by others, especially when replying to a thread of messages or comments on an existing post. Making jokes that could offend others or placing a joke on an existing thread that has upsetting or distressing content would be considered inappropriate. And lastly, disrespecting people's privacy. It is classified as bad etiquette because shares any information about someone else online without permission or consent to do so. Not only is it considered as bad netiquette, but it could also be considered assaulted.
To sum up, good netiquette is essential to guiding our online interactions and promoting a nice online environment. We can improve our virtual interactions and make sure that everyone feels valued and heard by upholding their values of respect, empathy, and deliberate communication. When participating in online debates, keep in mind to be considerate of the effects of our comments, protect anonymity, and show tolerance. Let's embrace netiquette as an effective way to inspire inclusiveness, build a culture of compassion, and encourage meaningful connections in the ever-growing community online. We can all benefit from a safer, more peaceful online environment if we all work together. Thank you!